money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. Preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how a pimp get it in. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Hey girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
Hello, hello, and welcome to our second ever virtual Atlanta Startup Village. This is the 76th one we've ever done. Woo! Y'all, there are only like 10 people in the room, but can you hear how loud they are? So they're excited to be here, and we're excited to be bringing this to you guys. If you've ever attended Atlanta Startup Village before, you will quickly notice I'm not Allie Merritt. Allie is at home with her newborn, and I am filling in for her, and I'm so excited to be here. My name is Hilton Thompson. I'm the event and content manager here at Atlanta Tech Village. Atlanta Tech Village is the 4th largest tech startup hub in the nation. Yeah, cheers in the room. We'll pretend they're here. So you may not see my face often, never really in front of the camera, but I have been behind the scenes on this event for over 3 years. And it's an honor to be doing something a little different tonight, switching it up. So I'm glad Allie had a baby and I get to be here with you guys. He's really cute, by the way. So thank you for tuning in. I wish so badly we were all in the same room. I wish we were here. I wish we were sharing a beer together. But if not, I hope you have a cold beer at home, glass of wine, margarita, whatever is your fancy tonight, I hope you've got it. So as I said, we're the 4th largest tech startup hub in the nation. And as you know, community is more important than ever right now. Whether it's virtually like tonight, 6 feet apart, however you're making it work, community is so important. And if you are building a tech startup or a service provider for those tech startups, we want to get to know you. We would love to have you part of our community, so you can check out atlantatechvillage.com to learn more and to join us. All right, a huge, giant thank you to PulseSpark for making this happen again and again. Even when we're in person, they make it happen so people can watch from their couch. Now that we're forced to watch from our couch, they are making it happen even bigger and better than ever. They are making all kinds of virtual events happen. So if y'all are planning on hosting anything virtually, just need production help, they are your people. Not only are they world-class at what they do, they are a joy to work with. You'll be so glad to know them. All right, I'm gonna welcome up my friends Michael and Mary from Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank is our sponsor tonight, and they are just the greatest. Yeah, cheers for them. Woo, woo! We're lucky to have sponsors even when we can't all be together, so they might not be able to bring you the beer, but they can bring you all the other good stuff tonight. So I will welcome them up.
Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad.
Good music.
Now watch me break it down like 24 karat.
Good evening, everybody. Mike Mariner, I am the co-chair of Fifth Third Bank's LGBT Business Resource Group, accompanied by my colleague, Mary Mullaney, who is the chair of our Women's Business Resource Group, and we're happy to sponsor tonight's event. Thank you so much. A little bit about Fifth Third, who are we? Brought together by 12 great entrepreneurs up in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the creator of the Bank of the Ohio Valley in Cincinnati. The purpose and promise was very noble: to help improve the lives of their customers and communities through sound banking principles and superior service. This unwavering vision remains at the heart of everything that we do today. With solid core values and strong innovations, we have launched the first online teller system and first shared ATM network in the U.S. in the late 1970s, being the first bank to place branches and called bank marts in our Kroger locations. These innovations and future success are attributed to the core values that we uphold today: acting with integrity, being respectful and inclusive, taking accountability, and working as one bank. And with that, I welcome Mary to the stage.
Thanks, Michael. Good evening, everybody. So Fifth Third looks to partner with new businesses for their lending needs. We typically partner with the SBA and actively leverage many of their offerings like SBA Express, 7A, and the 504 program. SBA programs have traditionally offered lending to newly acquired or startup businesses for working capital, for startup funding, and for owner-occupied real estate. The bank, as well as the SBA, look for well-thought-out business plans, accurate projections, and a personal guarantee from the business owners showing responsible credit usage. Businesses benefit from using the SBA because the down payment requirements are more flexible. They take into consideration a wider array of collateral and offer longer fixed terms than what many conventional lenders can offer. If you have any questions about lending for your business, please feel free to engage us, your Fifth Third Bank sponsors. We would be happy to assist you in tailoring a solution for your business needs. Thank you, and good luck to everybody tonight.
Well, they almost convinced me to move all of my accounts to Fifth Third. I don't know about you guys, but if you need, yeah, they're saying do it, so I guess I have to now. All right, y'all don't have to look at me for that much longer. A little more housekeeping, and we'll get on to why you're really here. All right, so don't forget, tonight is a competition. The past couple this year been a little wonky. The schedule's been a little off, as you know, with this whole COVID thing making life hard. But next year, we will have a competition among the winners of the past couple, and someone is going to win a free year of membership here at the Tech Village, which is worth, it's invaluable as far as I'm concerned. You get to hang out with me all the time. You get to hang out with all the other community members here. It's a great place to be. So, Slido.com with code ATLSV76 is how you can ask questions tonight. It is also where you'll be voting at the end of the night for the winner. So keep that pulled up, open up another tab, because you're going to need it. Ask as many questions as you want. These presenters will have 5 minutes of presentation, 5 minutes of Q&A. So don't leave early. All right, on to the startups. I'm going to present our first startup, LFG Nexus. Enjoy.
We are LFG Nexus. My name is Adam Gersten. I'm the owner and founder. Behind me is my partner, Ryan Gregerson. And what we do is we're a social media platform for gamers. So if you're a gamer, like 2/3 of the country, then we are going to be the place that you're going to want to go to get to find out everything new that's going on with gaming. So as you can see, we are built for gaming and as gamers. So we're here to take you guys to a place where you're going to have something new that you've never been able to see before. And so with gaming, sorry about that, guys. All right, give me a second. All right.
So, and now it's time, as we move through our life in our current crisis and situations, that we're bringing a social media platform that will allow you to combine your culture, your activities, your gaming, all in one location.
So in the gaming industry right now, there's 2.5 billion gamers. The gaming industry is also just about $160 billion gaming industry. It is predicted in the future that the gaming industry is going to be closer to, within 3 years, it's going to be closer to 3 billion gamers and $200 billion worth of industry. And so we think that right now is a great time to get involved in the gaming industry space.
So you look at our culture as a whole, from mass media to marketplaces of movies and other genres, you've seen almost any type of aspect transfer into gaming, be it tabletop, miniature, video game, some type of gaming. Gaming goes back as ancient times, as far as we can remember.
So some of the numbers on gaming, if you guys aren't aware, is that obviously gaming is huge. 2/3 of the country, I mean, there's just so many people that are gamers. So when it comes to what type of games people play, about 209 million are mobile gamers. 160 plus are video gamers. We've got collectible card gamers. That's 35 million people. Tabletop games as well as miniature war battles are just, there are tons of people, tons of gamers, and they have no real home or place to go. There's different places, there's like 12 different websites they can go to, but not one single place that's gonna solve all of their needs, which is what LFG Nexus brings to them. So when it comes to LFG Nexus, what we're trying to do is, there's a famous book out there called Red Ocean, Blue Ocean. The red ocean is gaming. So there's all these sharks in there swimming around and biting each other and making the water red. What we're trying to do is create what's called a purple ocean. So a blue ocean is when there's nothing in the market, which is currently where we are. So we're going to go into this red ocean where everyone is gaming, and we're trying to carve out our own little blue ocean. The reason why we think we can do that is that while esports and some of the other games are huge right now, especially if you're not into that industry or in the market, you'll know that there's millions and millions of dollars being spent right now. However, there are all these other games that people are still playing that people don't know about. So as you see up here with the Nexus, you've got your video gamers, you've got your card gamers, you've got all these different types of gamers, and this is where the LFG Nexus comes in. So we're the Nexus. We're trying to be the hub, the wheel and the spokes. We're the place where everyone could go to find that next level of interactions and find the people that they're looking for. So we believe that we are the solution for this need. So we have so many different features that you've never seen before. We're integrating with top companies like all different types of streaming companies as well. We are also working with local businesses because we feel like they're the cornerstone and the backstone and the backing to what we are looking to do. So how do we make money? Well, we have 4 different ways. The first way is through our premium services. So we have a tiered system for people. We also have a map platform for people as well, so that which is great for businesses to get out and let people know where they're located and find other types of social endeavors that are going on. Additionally, we're working with merchants and stores to bring them onto our platform. Again, things you won't see in other places, as well as advertising. And that's some of the different ways that LFG Nexus will be making money.
Through our feature set, we've got interactive maps, streaming platforms. We have ability to integrate and coordinate with everybody that wants to use our platform and create their own events and market themselves, brand themselves, share their content, and bring themselves live on LFG Nexus. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Do you guys have any questions?
Well, if that wasn't perfectly timed, y'all ended right as that buzzer went off. It was beautiful. All right. Someone said, I've used this and I really like the gamer features. So you're doing something right, y'all.
Well, thank you.
Someone asked, how is this different from other social media platforms?
So when you think about other social media platforms, we get lost in the muck. You look at the ones that are out there, be the advertisements, the political debates, the cultures that are going around. We're trying to keep this focused on the gamer and the gaming that they enjoy, finding the stuff that they want to talk about and keeping it secular to that idea.
Just on top of that real quick, also with additional features that we have, which are not on any other platform, whether it's through our integrations, our marketplace, as well as our maps and ways to meet other people, we think that it's going to be something you've never seen before, and why people want to come over to LFG Nexus.
Awesome. Someone says, what are your other special features?
So Some of the things that we do is we actually integrate with one of the largest streaming platforms out there, where you can actually put in your URL for that streaming platform, and people will be able to find you on our platform and talk to you directly through our platform.
Additionally, with that platform integration, we're looking at being able to allow you to create your own personalized event. So if you are a streamer of some renown or even no renown, you'll be able to coordinate with your viewership and actually challenge them or have them challenge you. The idea that you can actually brand yourself, create your own marketing materials, be able to sell what your image is going to be on a platform and have them support you directly. If you want to post something, you'll be able to actually directly support that person through either an affiliate program or a direct donation system.
Someone says, is it free?
So the user system is free for everybody. There are higher tiers, but those are mostly for businesses to get onto the platform. However, for those business tiers, we give them a lot of value for just a little bit of money.
The idea is to kind of share the wealth of what we have available. This is more altruistic than not, but there's an idea that, you know, with this premium system, that branding that you're able to do, the businesses themselves are able to kind of, you know, expand their marketplaces in the way that they can project themselves into the marketplace.
Anonymous asks, how can I use LFG Nexus for promotion on my blog YouTube channel?
So actually, that's a great thing. Actually, one of the things that we do is we have our own blog built into LFG Nexus. So while you might want to still continue to have your blog, you can also create one for free in LFG Nexus. But the way that you can use that is to just by being on the platform, letting people know, sharing some of your posts, and just talking to people as you would using any other type of social media. So specifically, if whatever the topic it's about, you can post in those different types of channels and social areas so that people can find out more about you, and then you can direct them to your blog.
We're also looking at expanding ourselves into our own kind of streaming platforms and capabilities. Also, integration with current blogging software will allow you to post in your current blog and actually direct it directly into ours. It's not about trying to cut people out, it's about integrating, trying to bring as many things together into one place that is focused within the gaming environment.
Someone asked, can I sell things through LFG Nexus?
Absolutely. So that's one of the things that makes us different. We're building a marketplace with stores. We're looking to integrate with some of the big e-commerce places where you'll be able to pull your store into LFG Nexus so that you'll be able to sell your products on the site. So you can even do it so that if a person puts in a keyword of yours, they'll be able to find some of your products and services as well.
Awesome. Someone's asking, how do you acquire users?
So we acquire users just by going to game stores, by talking in different social media groups.
Conventions.
Conventions, influencers. Again, we work with streamers through that go through our system.
We're very grassroots in how we're pushing things out. We're really pushing the marketplace through interactions the best that we can, and that's where you come in as the viewers of this, this endeavor, and sharing that information, and joining us and sharing the information you have gained tonight. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Woohoo!
Things are just things, they don't make you who you are. Can't pack up all you haul and take it with you when you're gone.
All right, y'all, don't forget to keep asking your questions. You can ask throughout the whole presentation, and we can get them when we're done. And I'm gonna welcome up this next awesome company, our friends at Creative Critique. Give them a round of applause if you're in the room. If you're on your couch, you can cheer for them. Woo! Yeah, there it is.
Thank you, guys. It's an honor to be here. My name is Joey Roos. I am the co-founder and CEO of Creative Critique, which is a platform that facilitates quality feedback among fellow creatives. We started the company because we found that peer critique is a critical part of the creative process, but there's currently no platform incentivizing quality creative critiques. This is a problem that I experienced when I was running a web design agency, and after doing research online, I found this a problem the 30 million other creatives globally are experiencing as well. So when we went to start the company, we first interviewed 150 different design educators and design professionals, our two markets, to figure out what softwares they were using to attempt to facilitate these quality critiques. And what we found was that the average educator, design educator, was using about 4 different platforms to facilitate critiques among their students. And we pulled the best features from each of those platforms into what is now Creative Critique. And people like it. We've had professors from 25 different universities so far agree to beta test. Our team came together, start building this about 4 months ago, launched our beta last month. And one of the statistics I'm most proud of from this experience is that 100% of design educators who we've spoken to have either adopted or referred our platform to a colleague to adopt. So I'd love to show you 2 different versions of the platform. First is some wireframes of where we're going in early 2021. And then secondly, the current iteration of our platform where we are. Let me bring this out. There we go. So in early 2021, we'll have 2 sides to the platform. The first half is a global free community. Think of this like a Reddit space. And the second half will be a private, invite-only team space. We have a freemium business model, so that'll be the paid size. But within this platform, you'll be able to click into projects after filtering for what you know the most about. And within that project, you'll be able to give feedback on what works well and what can be better. But we believe that in order to receive quality feedback, you first need to request feedback well. So you don't just upload a graphic and say, hey guys, what do you think? You provide some context on different attributes, different audiences, what specifically you want feedback on in order to facilitate a better conversation. And we've also created 2 different incentive structures, the first being a feedback credit system. So we can see on this project that Lisa is posting, there are 2 feedback credits remaining. What that means is that if we give feedback to Lisa, she will then approve that feedback. We'll receive a feedback credit, which we can apply to one of our projects to receive feedback. If we only want to give feedback and not receive it, then we can exchange our credits for software credits to Adobe or different photo apps that designers find valuable. The second feature that helps set us apart is a feedback digital badging system. So we can see that Beth here, she's a level 2 brand system expert since this is a brand system project. And that's important for 2 different reasons. The first being that this incentivizes Beth to give feedback on what she knows the most about so she can rank up as a peer-reviewed expert on the topic. But the second reason that a digital badging platform is important because it helps Lisa, the person requesting feedback, to be able to determine the expert level of the people giving her feedback. So between the feedback credit system, which helps incentivize engagement and helps our platform become self-sustainable as we scale, and then the digital badging system allowing people to show their expertise as peer-reviewed experts, our global community helps engage users. The second half of the platform is the private teams functionality. Similar to a Slack page, it's going to be similar in how you give feedback, just with a little bit more control from a team administrator in the topics discussed. Now, the current iteration of our platform is what we're beta testing with professors in 3 different countries right now. Looks similar. It doesn't have the global community yet, but we do have private teams that schools are using. This is Career Foundry, a school out in Germany. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate your support. You can see it looks like they're working on some mobile wireframes here. We can click into this first project by John, dating app, get some context on what he's creating, then review the graphic, provide feedback on what works well, what can be better, as well as the attributes, the audiences he achieved. We can annotate the image as well, because let's be real, sometimes it's easier just to draw on a graphic as opposed to type out what you're trying to communicate. Maybe we think that Kong is a little too close to the magnifying glass. Maybe we want to talk about the spacing being all off between those cards. You can save that annotation. We're working on some screen recording audio annotation as well to help facilitate this process. Now, as far as our team building this platform, I've got 2 rockstar co-founder developers. All 3 of us have prior software startup experience and, of course, a great board of advisors. But we're looking to grow our team. We are starting an investment round of $500,000 via convertible note. It's going to help us grow our team, cover user costs, and, of course, promote the global platform when we launch in 2021. Welcome any questions that you have, and I'll bring my co-founder up on stage with me, Iban.
Woohoo! Great job, you guys. We got some questions coming in. Someone says, how do you protect the IP of creatives seeking feedback?
Yeah, great question. So every user that signs onto the platform will obviously sign our terms and conditions. They'll also receive access to a contract that they can use with their customers saying that, hey, you agree to work with me for this specified amount of time. But if you're really concerned about the protection of your digital ideas, you can just create a team space, and then you have access and control over who can see your projects and who can't. Good question.
Someone asks, how do you ensure users are getting quality feedback?
Yeah, also a great question. So by structuring the feedback request with the additional information of the audience you're trying to reach, the attributes that you want your problem or your project to resonate with, and then having the fields of what works well, what can be better with the image annotation, we think that's going to set users up for a quality conversation. But there's also an approval step. Before that feedback credit is exchanged, the feedback must be approved, not necessarily agreed with, but approved that it's in line with our community standards.
How do you keep toxic interactions from happening?
Again, with that feedback approval or reporting system, we can take users off the platform who don't align with our community standards.
Have created a 3-step you're out type of situation, or is it just a one time and you're a goner?
It's a case-by-case situation, yeah.
Does Creative Critique do sponsorships?
Yeah, great question. So we monetize through the premium features on the team side. Gives you access to data on how your team members are interacting with each other, unlimited storage, a few other features that users have told us they found valuable. We're currently not planning to do any sponsorship or ads, but obviously if you have expertise in that area, we'd be open to your feedback.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions we've got this far. Thanks, you guys. That was
Thank
great.
you.
That good soul in my feet, I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it.
You can't see us, but we're all dancing in the room.
Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine.
All right, so while we're getting switched out, I want y'all to give a big, giant welcome to our Snapseed next presenter, hairstyled in a snap. Guy or girl, no matter what you're doing with your hair, you need your hair styled in a hurry sometimes. Probably just for a Zoom call right now. We're all doing only our makeup only getting dressed from our waist up, right? All right.
So don't stop, under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm
Hello, my name is Glenda Hayes, and I'm the inventor of Snapseed Hair Scarf. What is Snapseed Hair Scarf? It is a scarf, 100% cotton, that has snaps inside that snaps to hair extensions. Before you think the hair market is saturated enough, did you know that in 2016, the hair market was $67 billion, but set to grow to $87 billion by the year 2023? So there's plenty of room for a Snapseed hair scarf. Also, in 2019, there's been a shift in what consumers want with hair products. Consumers want more animal-free tested items, as well as hypoallergenic and scalp skin friendly. And that's where Snapseed hair scarf enters the market. It is skin and scalp friendly. How did I come up with the idea of Snapseed hair scarf? My husband and I ride motorcycles. And upon arriving at our destination, I would take off my helmet and my hair would be a mess. Exhibit A. Well, that video doesn't want to show. However, just trust me, my hair would be all over the place. So I started thinking, how could I arrive at our destination and I not be worried about my hair after taking off the helmet being a mess? So I thought about a scarf, but not just any scarf, a stylish scarf, a fun scarf, something I could put on with hair flowing out of it, and it looked flawless. So I started playing around with scarves and invented Snapseed hair scarf. I have a video that shows how Snapseed works and how functional it is.
Just got a check, just flipped it on a home for a jet. Just got a new fun.
I hear the music, but not the video. The video isn't showing. Oh, where do I want it to show? Oh, there it is.
Just got a check, just flipped it on a home for a jet. Just got a new fun. Just cut a check, and all of my commas they disrespect, and all of my commas reflect my flex. Just got a new black room for my set. Everything foreign and expensive I collect. Throwing hundreds up and it ain't even from the stash. And there's plenty more where that's from, can't afford what I'm on. Cause who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Copy. Huh? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Watch me flex on them. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Copy. Huh? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Watch me flex on them. Yeah, see my fit, it's a fit. Yeah, I'm fit, take a flick. See my fit, it's a fit, it's a fit. See my fit, it's a fit. Yeah, I'm fit, take a flick. See my fit, it's a fit, it's a fit. Yeah, I'm precious biased. Nobody in this room here gon' try it. See my fit, it's a fit. Yeah, I'm fit, take a flick. See my fit.
So as you can see, Snapseed hair scarf is a lot of fun, and it gives me the look that I was looking for. As I started marketing Snapseed hair scarf, I realized it was more than just for motorcycle riding. It's also for the woman on the go. It's a wig alternative, weave alternative, and it gets rid of all of the other products that you may need, such as ironing, flat iron, blow dryers, and other products. Also, I realized that Snapseed hair scarf has a market in for women who are having hair thinning, hair loss, and other scalp conditions. So for the market of individuals with breast cancer. Snapseed hair. Do you know someone with a breast cancer diagnosis? Unfortunately, losing hair is... So I'll just end by saying that Snapseed hair scarf is a fun, stylish alternative to wigs. Wigs are fun. I wear wigs sometimes, but the hair scarf is a very fun alternative, and my customers are enjoying it. Thank you.
All right, our first question is, so how much is a Snapseed hair scarf?
So the scarf is $7.99, and the hair extensions depending on the length, because it's 14-inch and also 24 inches, from $19.99 to $24.99.
Trellis asks, cotton can be damaging for curly hair. Any thoughts on including a satin lining for curly girls?
Repeat that question again, please.
She says cotton can be damaging for curly hair. Any thoughts on including a satin lining?
Sure. There are going to be additions to the line in addition to different colors and different designs, maybe different material.
Is it geared towards human or synthetic hair or available in both?
It's a blend, human and synthetic blend.
Awesome. How many have you sold and how long have you been selling them?
I launched on September 1st. I did a pre-launch, and I have sold quite a few. Like, they want a number, expert number.
They just asked that.
Okay, about 100 units I've sold so far.
Great.
That's just in a month's time.
Perfect. What channels are you using to sell them?
I'm using social media, Instagram, Facebook, and I have a website.
Perfect. Where did you get the name?
I'm a school counselor, a high school counselor, and I was showing it to my some students, and actually they helped me come up with the name. So I incorporated the fact that it has hair, it's a scarf, and it has snaps, so Snapseed hair scarf.
Love it. Did you happen to bring one to demonstrate?
I do.
Awesome. She is ready for that Zoom call. Awesome, and I think that is all the questions we have got. Woo! Great job. All right, you guys, we have one more pitch tonight. Obviously last, but definitely not least. These guys have an office here in Atlanta Tech Village. If you want to be as cool as them, you can join them and become a member at Atlanta Tech Village. Give it up for our friends at Presso.
Check. All right. Hi there, everyone. Good evening. My name is Nishant Jain, and I'm the co-founder and CEO at Presso, a robot that can clean, press, disinfect, and dry clothes all in less than 5 minutes. So the problem we are trying to solve is the long turnaround time of conventional laundry and dry cleaning services, not just for people like you and me, but even for enterprises like costume departments in film and TV productions, and apparel retailers, and eventually travelers and professionals everywhere. So we created a robot that can essentially take a garment out of your laundry basket and get it ready to wear in less than 5 minutes. That's a 360x improvement to the status quo. So how does it work? You install up to 3 garments at a time or one in Presso machine. You select what it is, and then Presso uses a combination of patent-pending robotic stretching, our proprietary cleaning and disinfecting liquids, and pressurized steam to create this quality with garments, which is unprecedented with any other product on the market. And we see Presso as like a Tesla that has cameras and sensors equipped with it, where we collect data on garments and how users use it, to eventually leverage that data to add higher layers of automation to the product. And over the last 2 years, we have piloted over 9 different iterations and markets with Presso to figure out the perfect go-to-market strategy to create this whole new future of instant clothing care. So we are starting out with enterprise customers, specifically costume departments and film and TV productions, because they have trained operators on site, making it much easier to succeed early on for a robotics company. Then eventually we want to bring the service to you wherever you are, in hotels, apartment complexes, airports, offices, and finally an appliance that you and I can own in our homes. So talking about our first market, that's the film and TV productions, there are 1,500 of these concentrated geographically in LA, New York, and Georgia. And that's why we are here in ATV, which is a $100 million market, but it can, as I said, it's a whole new type of experience and segment that we are creating. So it expands way beyond to $16 billion in the US and over $180 billion globally. So let's talk about more on our enterprise segment. So the way we do it, our business model is hardware as a service. So these productions, for example, rent the Presso machine, they get the cleaning liquids, they get the over-the-air upgrades and maintenance, and they pay a few $1,000s a month. So for costume departments specifically, they save a lot of money not having to buy multiples because of the short turnaround time of Presso machine. And one of the other biggest reasons is because of traditional off-site cleaning, it results in massive production delays, resulting in due to missing costumes or costumes getting destroyed or lost. With Presso, garments never leave your site. And that gives you an additional peace of mind as a customer. And we have actually tested this out. We have piloted with Disney in Atlanta in their production with Shudder, and actually one of the Presso machines is right now in New York in another production, a Hulu production. And we have had early signs of revenue. We have even our first customer turn into our distribution partner. And we're seeing these early signs of product market fit with virtually an order from every single major studio in the US. HBO, Warner Brothers, Netflix, Apple TV, Hulu, you name it. So, of course, we are growing really fast, our team, to be able to meet this demand. Presso was started by me and my co-founder, Thibaut, who I've known for over 7 years now through Purdue University. And we are actually hiring in our hardware team, software team, electrical team. So come check out our careers page at getpresso.co. But we are a venture-backed startup, so we have raised venture capital from some of the best applied robotics firms in the Silicon Valley and some great strategic angel investors. So if you want to not just live the future, but define the future of cleaning clothes for humanity with us, come work here at Presso. Thank you very much. I would love to answer any questions.
That was awesome, y'all. Someone asked, how many customers do you have and how much is a Presso machine?
Sure. So in terms of customers, we have 96 robots signed. These are not the latest numbers, so the actual numbers are a little bit more. And over 162 in the pipeline. That's from all sorts of different markets, including hotels like Holiday Inn, within film industry, of course. We already currently are signed with 3 productions for our newest machines for this year. In terms of how the business model works, we don't actually sell the machine, we rent it out. So it's a few $1,000s a month depending on the usage of the customer. Yeah, and in terms of unit economics, we break even with the machine in less than 2 months, typically 1 to 2 months, and then the rest is just profit.
Awesome. This person is a person after my own heart. They say, can I get specific stains out, like perhaps wine stains?
That's a very good question. So when we approach this industry, we realize that stains is a rare occurrence. So right now what we do is the Presso machine doesn't autonomously remove stains, but we provide some pre-treatment options. So you just remove the stain beforehand, before you put in the machine, and then it's all good. But we are actually working on an attachment to the Presso machine that uses the steam inside, similar to what a dry cleaner uses to take out stains. So you'll see that pretty soon.
So you've done 9 pilots. What are the challenges in turning those 9 pilots into customers?
Actually, that includes our current customers. In terms of challenges, it's not really, I think most customers that we have piloted with have asked us to put a Presso machine in there permanently, but we were on the hunt for the last 2 years to find the perfect initial market to enter that has a massive pain point that we were solving. So for example, companies like Shudder and Disney, they were actual customers. So in terms of problem, it's not really a problem.
That's great. What's a typical lease term?
A typical lease term goes for about 6 to 8 months. That's for typically a TV production. They start out for that shooting time, and then if they have multiple seasons, it can actually go into the next year and the following year. What we do is we actually onboard the costume supervisors and designers that when they switch jobs from one production to the other, they actually take a Presso machine with them. So we're not constantly reselling. We actually, once we sell enough, then it's just automatically grows using word of mouth.
Is it only for studios or for retail customers as well?
It is there for retail customers as well. We actually talked with a few retailers. We have even we actually have things signed with some retailers that essentially want to solve the problem of cleaning, refurbishing apparel returns, which is a massive $8 billion problem in this industry just in the US. So yes, we have that market on our horizon. That would most likely be our second enterprise market after the film and TV productions.
I've had a couple questions about specific materials that it cannot clean.
Yes. All right. So in terms of materials, we have 2 so far that we know. One is leather, which of course it doesn't work well with moisture, and since we use steam as our primary cleaning solution, leather mostly we would recommend against it, although we have tested a few leather items and they haven't had any visible damage. That's one. In terms of the other one, polyester specifically, if there's high concentrations of polyester in a garment, then it presses, but it doesn't press just as well because it needs high temperature. But that's something that the Presso machine improves on automatically.
Awesome. Someone asked, how much space does it take up?
Good question. So it's about 2 feet by 1.5 feet in surface area, and it's about 6 feet tall. Currently like a refrigerator.
Like a refrigerator. Where will Presso be in the next 3 years? What's the big vision?
In the next 3 years, we would have actually on market an autonomous unit where all you need to do is hang a garment on like a clothing rack and everything else is taken care of. It can even do dry cleaning overnight. That would be revolutionary. It would increase throughput by 10 times for our customers today, and can actually scale into other markets like hotels. And you start seeing it everywhere.
Awesome. Well, great job.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.
All right, y'all. I'm going to give you about a minute to vote. You've got the link. I gave it to you a lot of times in the comment section. So get in there and vote. We'll let you listen to some Lizzo while we vote. And I will be up with a winner in just a minute.
Change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. I know we did you wrong, we can make it right. So go and let it all hang out tonight. Cause we don't love you anymore. So walk your fine ass out the door. And do your hair talk. Check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk. Check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Check my
right, y'all, just another minute or two. Just not quite a minute, a second or two. I'm watching these numbers change. It's a tight race. All right. You guys, this has been fun. First of all, thank you for those of you at home. I hope that you enjoyed your cold beer. I hope that y'all had a blast watching. Thank you to all the presenters for doing such a fantastic job, for being great at socially distancing, for wearing your masks, and just being awesome. We are grateful for startups like you. Y'all are changing the world, and we're grateful. Very, very, very grateful. All right, you guys. Coming in second is Presso. They already have a desk here, so it doesn't matter to them, right? All right, and the winner. Drum roll, please, in the room. There it is. All right, LFG Nexus. Woohoo! So that means they will get to pitch again. They'll get to come back here and pitch against all the other winners in 4 to 6 months, and we'll see who gets a hot desk here at Atlanta Tech Village. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your night.